Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing new week. Currently it is Monday, the first Monday of 2026, and Bitcoin is just right about the highs right here from the, if we go on a hard time frame, I think I have this on a other chart. Exactly right here at the 618 Fibonacci golden pocket. As you can see, 94.2k would be the most important resistance right now for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin manages to break above this level, then the next targets would be sitting around 95 to 99k. That would mean we are going to get another 6% of a move towards the upside. Other than that, the price is right now having a very nice rally. If we measure it from the range lows that we have right here, we are up about 7%, as you can see. So pretty nice moves from Bitcoin for the past couple of days, ever since we broke out of the POC right here. Basically, we have been going up, and right now we are just about at this important level right here. And as I said, if we see a breakout above those levels right here that we have previously rejected from multiple times, as you can see, we had rejection here, we had rejection here, we had here, as you can see, multiple rejections from this level. So basically 94.2k is the most important zone right now. Ethereum is also almost up towards the key zone that we have right here for it. This is basically the highs from the December. Basically, you can see right here, we did have a pretty significant wick all the way up towards 3,440. But other than that, the target for it would be somewhere in this box right here, all the way up towards 3,300 probably is my outlook for it right now. Solana also, my target is of course this macro POC level that we have right here, as you can see, which is basically $142. It is possible that Bitcoin does get a pullback on the daily time frame, but as you can see, the RSI on the daily time frame is starting to get a bit overbought right here. And since we are in a downtrend, on a macro downtrend, a overbought RSI does seem to historically play out. So it is also possible that we see some kind of rejection, and maybe we go down towards the weekly open or down towards the weekly pivot before Bitcoin can go higher. This is also a very possible scenario that we need to pay attention to. If we look at the liquidation heat maps, we have left a lot of liquidity sitting on the downside basically. So it is very, very possible for Bitcoin to go down and revisit some of those levels, like the weekly open or the weekly pivot. And basically that would not be that much of a correction. Down to the weekly open is around 2%, and down to the weekly pivot is around 4%. So nothing much of a correction basically, but it could be a much needed one after this nice rally that we have to the upside. The stock markets, they did also open pretty bullish today, as you can see, trading above the weekly pivot. The S&P 500 is almost back at its all-time highs right here, as you can see on the hard time frames like the 12 hourly. It does look like we still have more potential for more upside. You can see right here we are also approaching the monthly R1, and this is basically right now where our Monday high potentially could form. This our Monday range. The Monday low is basically all the way down towards this level that we have right here, which is also the monthly and the yearly open level. So as I said, it is still very possible for the S&P 500 to also have some correction. The open interest for Bitcoin, as you can see, ever since we are having, let me just refresh this chart. So basically, ever since right here, since the 2nd of January, we did have the open interest climbing up while the price is also pushing higher, which is, as you know, bullish sign. Price going up, open interest going up. This means there are new positions entering the market, which is pretty nice, and it is possible that we see continuations of those moves. Other than that, the fear and greed index is climbing. As you can see, we are in that neutral zone 42, and if Bitcoin pumps near 100k, then we are very easily going to go back into that grid zone at around 60, and then we can see Bitcoin potentially roll over again. So if we go, for example, on the 8-hourly, and the possible scenario is that we pump right now, we break out, retest, and then once Bitcoin reaches 100k to maybe potentially 102, then we see the price of Bitcoin roll over, and then the sentiment will shift back into the fear very fast. The spot ETF for Bitcoin is, as you can see right now, we don't have info for Monday, but as of the 2nd of January, as you can see, we did have almost 471 millions of inflows, and ever since then, since the 2nd, we have been slowly pushing to the upside. Long versus shorts ratio for the day, we do have more buyers in the market, which is normal since we are, as I just said, we do have open interest going up, so it is of course reasonable that we have more buyers. Funding rates on the major exchanges for Bitcoin still remaining positive, and we did have our PMI news for today. We do have some news for Tuesday, but overall the most important news would be on Wednesday, the JOLTS. We're going to be having some nice volatility when those news come out, and I think this covers it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.